Okay, baby, so we are going to start our unit. And well, yesterday we reviewed the use of used to. That was the last part, and the guía. I hope that today I know, I'm pretty sure that you're going to do it well in the test. So try to be calm and don't hurry up. Concentrate in your test, right? This is the best thing you can do. And read, the things, the instructions carefully, okay? All right, do you have any question for something related to the test? Because I have to start a new unit, which is the page 38. So, but first I want to ask you this. Do you have any idea, any question, sorry, any doubt? No doubt or yes?
I do.
Yeah, Javiera.
I have some doubts with the ing form and infinitives.
Yeah. What is your doubt? What is your doubt, baby?
Complicated with an exercise that we did yesterday.
Yeah, which one?
It said I don't remember the number, but it said I'm looking forward to seeing.
To seeing, yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, Javiera, maybe it's going to be difficult for you to understand that because it's an expression. This is an expression, Javierita. First of all, lo primero que nada, yeah, it's an expression, and sometimes, the expressions in English are fixed, son fijas, you cannot change them, no las puedes cambiar, because they are part of rules, son parte de unas reglas gramaticales, and this case, this specific use is like this. Este es un caso especial, el look forward to, plus más un verbo, plus a verb, and that verb in English takes the ing. Es una regla que no la puedes cambiar, ¿ya? Esa expresión idiomática es así, look forward to. Por eso se trata solo, porque se sale del resto de las reglas que tiene el resto de las, digamos, de los usos que tiene la ing. Este es un caso especial. Siempre va a ser así. Es look forward to, y si tiene un verbo al lado, ese verbo está obligado a llevar la ing. Eso pasa en este caso nomás, en el look forward to, porque es un caso especial. Si este look forward to lleva un noun, o sea, un sustantivo, el sustantivo queda igual. Por ejemplo, I'm looking forward to holidays. Holidays es un noun, it's not a verb, no es un verbo. ¿Ok? Entonces, eso tiene que meterte Javi en la cabeza porque no tiene otra explicación, porque es una regla. Las reglas no tienen explicaciones. Las reglas son reglas, o expresiones, son fijas. Lo mismo que to be good at. Be good at, lo mismo. Después del at, ese caso no. Ese lleva un ing porque el at es una preposición. El to también puede ser una preposición. Pero el to, sorry, en este caso no. En este caso, Javiera, no, porque es una expresión completa. Nace así, es look forward to, apegado, to, que no se puede sacar nunca, to, más plus a verb. Y el verbo, that verb, takes the ing. Ese debe ser siempre con ing. Por eso tú dices, I am looking forward to, por ejemplo, I'm looking forward to traveling. Yo espero con ansia viajar. I'm looking forward to traveling, or I'm looking forward to visiting my parents, or I'm looking forward to passing all my subjects. I'm looking forward to, for example, let's say, for example, to getting a scholarship. Así es el uso del ing con este caso especial de look forward to. ¿Ya, Javiera? ¿Te quedó claro o no?
Sí, profe.
Ya.
Gracias.
Okay. Any other question? So as to start this part of the contents. No more questions, babies? Okay, so we can start then. So as to finish with the unit number 4, page 20, 36, 37, I'm going just to ask you something about you, so as to finish, because yesterday we talked a little bit about that. It's the used to. And then I start the new one. Okay, I want you to tell me in a couple of minutes, en unos minutitos, as a practice, como práctica, as practice speaking, I want you to tell me, for example, the things you used to do, for example, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. What did you used to do 2 years ago? What did you used to do 2 years ago? For example, you say, well, 2 years ago, I used to go to school. I used to go to high school, and I used to, to stay with my classmates on the class, and we used to do lots of things together. And we used to go to some parties sometimes when we had time, and we used to meet, for example, sometimes in the afternoon in different places. We used to go to the cinema together. We used to see, for example, the movies that were on, and so on and so on, right? So I want you to speak, so I'm going to give you just 2 minutes for you to practice your English and tell me the things you used to do 2 years ago. 2 years ago. All right. Now, you're all English, you're all American or British people, I don't care. So try to think that you are native speakers and tell me about this. All right. So let's start with Gabriela. Okay, Gabi? I am all ears. All ears.
Okay, so 2 years ago, I used to, I was in high school, obviously, so I used to participate a lot in things of my class. Like, I always like to be in the, I don't know how to say it, but like the teamwork of the class.
Yeah,
The
okay.
directiva, I don't really know how to say it.
It's like a centro de alumnos.
Yeah, I also like that, but in the class,
Yeah.
and then for the school.
Yeah, so that's the union, the students union. Así se dice.
Yeah, I was really
Union.
into that kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
always like to participate in that. And also in my free time, I used to go with my friends, I don't know, to the mall,
Right.
to the cinema, or only to walk through, I don't know, the beach or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay, Gabriela, thank you. Now another turn. Thank you very much. Patricia, Karen, or Danae and Javiera. Who?
Me.
Yeah, all right.
I think 2 years ago, I used to dance because I like K-pop. So I had a group. I used to dance to make presentations and things like that. I used to go to Viña and things like that with my friends. I went out a lot 2 years ago. I was happy. 2 years ago, I had a lot of friends, and now it's like counted with the hands. I think I'm more lonely.
Oh, what a pity. Yeah, this is part of life, baby. Part of life. Because when I used to have also like lots of friends when I was in school, but now I can tell you that I have only 3 or 4 friends, no more. But you know what friends mean, right? Real friends, not like someone that I can talk to or have fun. No, a good friend, right? So only 3 or 4, no more.
It's because the most of my friends are 1 year minor than me, so they still at college, they at school, at high school, so they still seeing each other and talking more. But now that I'm here, it's different, and all my friends from my grade, course, I don't know how to say, but are at the university too, so it's hard that we talk a lot, but we're still communicating us. I used to be happy with them 2 years ago.
Yeah, so 2 years ago you used to have, a lot of friends, and you used to go to different places. You used to dance a lot. You used to do lots of
I used to eat out a lot.
A lot. And now you're not, now you don't eat a lot.
Out? No.
No. You eat a lot, yeah, because now you cannot leave from your house.
Yes, and I don't have like a lot of time.
Yeah, good. So this is something interesting, Karen, because 2 years ago, maybe you used to have more time than now.
Yes, I used to. Now I'm like once a week I can have a break.
Yeah,
And
because now
that's all.
you're busier now. You're busier.
Yes.
Más ocupada. You are busier now. So you used to have more time when you were in high school. Now you are busier. Más ocupada. You are busier. Okay. Thank you. Very good. What about Patricia? Fernanda Patricia. Can you, Fernanda Patricia, practice your English as your partners that they are doing quite well?
2 years ago, in the high school, I used to participate in the Gale of Music. And I sing a song electronic.
Yeah.
And I love that Gale because I think that I can sing very good that year. And also I can interpret I Want to Break Free of Queen. I can sing that song, and I love this song. And this is all. I think that is my best Gale of Music of the high school 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. So you could interpret the the songs and so on. So you used to do lots of things when you were in school, right? You used to do lots of things, Fernanda, when you were in school. And do you see your friends from school now, Fernanda? Do you see them?
No,
No.
I don't see anyone.
And you are not in touch? Are you in touch with them or not?
A little, but in chat of WhatsApp.
Yeah, okay.
Only, but I not participate in this.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's your opinion. If you don't like it, don't do it. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Fernanda. So I know that you're good at dancing and you sing sometimes, right? Excellent. What about the other students, Danai and Javiera? What are the things that you used to do? So we have listened to interesting things about your partners. What about Javiera or Danai?
I feel like I'm like the same that the one that I was 2 years ago.
So you used to do this almost the same things. You used to do almost
yes,
the same things.
Staying at home.
So you used to stay. You say, Javiera, I used to stay at home most of the time. I used to stay at home most of the time. But Javiera, did you used to do something different like your partners? For example, that Karen used to, or Patricia used to dance, a lot. Karen also used to have more time. Gabriela used to do lots of activities in the school because she was part of the union and she was in charge of the students group in her class, etc. And you?
I used to stress a lot for my grades.
Okay. So you didn't used to have time?
No.
No. I see. And Javiera, and did you used to play any instrument? Did you used to sing in English when you were 2 years ago, when you were in school?
No.
No. Wow. And
No.
did you used to dance?
Oh.
Yes, to have fun, baby. Come on. No.
No. I was just trying to go to the English competences from the school.
All right. English competitions. All right.
Competitions.
Right. Danai, what about you? What did you used to do 2 years ago? Did you used to, I think that you used to study in the university or not?
Yes, 2 years ago, I used to go to another university, so I was really stressed. Also because I didn't like my career, so I was struggling. Mostly.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you started 2 years ago. Did you start the other program 2 years ago?
No, 3 years ago, actually.
When? 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yes. I entered in 2017. Yes.
I see.
It was a long time.
It was a long time. All right. It was a long time. And did you study, what's the name of the program you studied?
Design.
Design. Okay, design. No, Danai is not old, baby, dear. Danai is a very young person, right? She maybe if you see her, she's very young. All right.
Spirit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the important thing. Okay. Danai, and did you used to? No, como que no, Fabian? Come on, very vieja. You're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. She's not very vieja. She's not old. She's young, still young. Okay, so and did you used to do, for example, or did you used to have any hobby in the past?
I think I have the same hobbies that I have now. I used to draw a lot.
Yeah.
But when I entered my own career, it was mandatory to do it. So I lost interest in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it back, but it's difficult.
It's difficult, yeah. I see. So I know that, Danai, you are very good at drawing, I think. Very good at drawing. Yeah. And maybe you're very good at designing things, maybe. Or, for example, when you are at home, maybe you can put the things or change the places where your pieces of furniture are because you have the idea of design, or not.
Yes, I really like design, actually.
Yeah. You see, I think it's beautiful. Yeah, that's now. Okay, then I thank you. Let's ask Fabian, that is bothering, you know, some people. Says that's vieja. Fabian, what about you, Fabian? What did you used to do 2 years ago?
La cara me dijo viejo.
Fabian, what about you, Fabian? What did you used to do, Fabian, 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I was on the school.
Yeah.
I was on.
Yeah, and what did you used to do in the school? What did you used to do in the school?
The most part on the time. No. How do I say that?
Most of the correct? Time. Yeah, most of the time. Most of the time, I used
to study, maybe to sleep. I wasn't doing anything like important in that moment. I was finishing school.
Yeah, Fabian, go back because we are checking what we studied yesterday. So you have to say used to. For example, in high school, I used to study a lot. Did you used to go out? Did you used to, let's say, for example, to go out or to hang out with your friends when you were in high school?
Yes, I used to do that.
Yeah. And did you used to go to parties together?
Not really. Yeah. I wasn't a party user.
Yeah. Like, and did you used to have a group, a music group?
No, but I had friends that they were in a band.
In a band? Okay.
Yes.
And did you used to play video games when you were in high school?
Yes, I used to play a lot of video games.
Yeah.
In my free time.
And Fabian, and do you know how to ride a bicycle?
Who doesn't? I mean, yes.
Many people don't. Many people don't. Believe it or not, but this is true. Yeah. Okay. So, and did you used to go, for example, to school by bike?
No, it wasn't that.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, because or was your school far away from your house?
The school wasn't secure enough to give me security of bringing my bike.
Your bike, okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Fabian. What about Karen? No, Karen, I think that she told me something or not. Krishna, are you with us, Krishna? Yes?
Hello.
Hello.
¿Me escucho?
Yes, of course, very well.
How are you?
Talk about the things you used to do when you were in high school.
I don't know. I remember I had a lot of works.
Yeah. So I used
like yes, like a bomb of works.
Okay, Krishna. So you can say I used to do a lot of work.
I used to do a lot of works.
A lot of work. Okay. I used to not work. Yes. Work. No. I used to do a lot of work. Okay. I used to do a lot of work. And Krishna, did you used to go out with your friends in your free time?
No, not really.
No.
No. ¿Cómo lo digo?
I used to.
No. Before school. I mean, cuando salí de cuarto ya fuera.
When I left high school.
When I left
high school?
Yes, when I left high school, I started to go out, but no.
Yeah, all right. And Krishna, and in your free time, what do you used to do? Did you used to, for example, to watch movies or to play video games, to play an instrument?
I used to play guitar a lot.
Guitar. Oh, good.
And I don't know. I like how do the same things that I do now.
Ah, okay, right. You do the same
But
thing, but my
after I play guitar now, not.
yeah. So my question is the things you used to do. You used to do when you had, for example, free time. You used to play the guitar, for example, or you used to read, or you used to write, you used to play an instrument, etc. Like you're saying, you're a guitar. Are you a guitarist?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, good. So maybe next year, if you go to the university next year, I mean, not with this pandemic, maybe you can take your guitar and have a concert to all of us. That would be great. Yeah, of course. Okay, thank you. Now, is there someone else that want to participate and say something else to us to finish with this section? Yeah, you have the opportunity to speak, please. Any other student? No? Yes? No? Okay, so let's go on now, with the number 4. So, thank you. So, babies, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen with you because I want to start the next unit and I want to show you a picture that you find there, right? Let me see here. Yeah. Ah, it's here. All right. No. Yeah, here we are. This is the picture that I want to show you. Are you seeing it? ¿Están viendo la imagen o no? Dígame sí o no, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Thank you. Now, here we are. So this is the new unit that is about Shanghai. Okay? So you see these pictures? We have 2 pictures here. In these 2 pictures, what we can do is to put into practice the use of used to. Why? Because here, this is the same place. This is Shanghai, but Shanghai in the 1920s. So many years ago, 1920s. And here, you see, this is Shanghai, but Shanghai in our present days, nowadays. This is how Shanghai looks today, okay? So this is the past, this is Shanghai. Shanghai used to be, etc., etc., and now Shanghai, it looks different, you see? So can you tell me, can you compare these 2 pictures by using used to? For example, in this one, this is a modern picture, and this is an old picture. Can you tell me first using used to? Can you give me ideas about this place that is Shanghai, which is an important city in China, right? Shanghai. Okay, what can you tell me about these 2, photos?
¿Cómo se decía rascacielos?
Skyscrapers. Skyscrapers.
Shanghai didn't used to have skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers.
In 1920s.
Good. Excellent. Shanghai didn't used to have skyscrapers in the 1920s. All right, good. Any other idea about these pictures? The same as what Javiera did here. Can you tell me something else about this? Another, yes.
In the past, Shanghai didn't used to have a lot of buildings.
Yeah, okay. Shanghai didn't used to have a lot of buildings, right? Similar to what Javiera said. All right, good. And here we have.
How do I say desordenado?
Messi. Messi. Messi, no Messi the footballer. Messi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we have the pictures again.
Shanghai used to look more messy.
Yeah, okay. Shanghai used to be messier. En este caso, messier. Yeah, porque el adjetivo messy is considered short. Es cortito, entonces no se usa el more ahí, sino que se le agrega er, messier. Shanghai used to be, solía ser más desordenado. Yeah, Shanghai used to be messier in the past. All right. What about now? Here you have the picture. Aquí está la imagen. Now. What about now? What can you say about now?
It's so colorful.
What do you see about now? What does Shanghai look like today?
It's colorful.
Yeah, it's colorful. Okay, good. Shanghai used to be different in the past. It looks like, you know, grayer, como más gris. Now it's Shanghai, but now it is, you know, colorful. Yeah, good. What else? In the past, look at this in this part of the photo, look at this, the one that is more modern. You see here in this part, I cannot see anything, no veo nada. I can't see what happens in Shanghai. Here I can see everything, right? Although this is
Contaminated.
Yeah, so what can you say? So Shanghai during 1920s didn't used to be what? How do you say contaminado?
Polluted?
Yeah, polluted. Okay, good. Polluted. Polluted. P-O-L-L-U-T-E-D. Polluted. Good. So we can say that Shanghai didn't used to be a polluted city, but now Shanghai is very polluted, right? Shanghai has a lot of pollution, right? When they measure the city in terms of pollution, it gets up to, I think, 500, which is very, very high. So it's worse than Santiago de Chile, right? Okay, what else can we say? What else? And it says, how, babies, has Shanghai changed? Well, Shanghai, as you see in the pictures, Shanghai has changed a lot, right? You told me at the beginning that, for example, here we see skyscrapers, these ones, you know, this very tall. These are the, you know, this one too, skyscrapers. Here we have skyscrapers, right? So Shanghai has changed a lot these days. Shanghai has, you know, I mean, new skyscrapers today. In the past, Shanghai didn't used to have these kind of buildings like skyscrapers, right? Okay, what else? In the past, I would say that Shanghai has changed a lot because as we can see in the photo, in the past, Shanghai, you know, maybe didn't used to have a lot of, let's say, for example, population. Today, the population has grown, right? So that's why we see more skyscrapers, and here maybe we have houses probably and also buildings, right? But here we don't see, you know, here we have only pieces of land, right? And here we have, you see the city. And what has stayed the same? If you pay attention to this picture, if you're a good observant, what can you say here? What has remained, you know, or stayed the same? What has stayed the same according to these two pictures? What is something that hasn't changed?
Lake? El agüita? Yes.
Okay.
It is a lake or
no,
a river?
A river.
I don't know.
It's a river, I think. This is a river. Yeah, so this is the river, right? So this is something that you're right, baby. I mean, the river hasn't changed. It stays there, right? Good. Yes, that's it. Okay, so as you can see then, let's see, I'm going to ask any of you, maybe Fabian or Javiera or Karen or Danai, I don't know, that you summarize about the things that how Shanghai has changed according to these photos. Can you summarize that? How has Shanghai changed from 1920s to nowadays? Let's see, Karen, for example, can you tell us something about this? Can you summarize what we have said? How has changed? How has Shanghai changed?
Shanghai has grown a lot in higher and technology, but the population has
grown.
Yes, has grown too. So it made polluted. It made it a polluted city.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, because of the growth, el crecimiento, because of the growth, you know, the city has, you know, a lot of pollution nowadays or these days, right? So it is a very polluted city today, right? Okay, thank you. Now, I would like you to go to the next exercise, that is a listening in the text in el libro. You have, you know, not this one, the other one. Yeah, this one. So here you have, babies, you see a listening that I would like you to pay attention, right? I want to see that if we can see, yeah. Here, this is the listening, you see? Activity 2 that you have here says you will hear a radio interview with a British woman talking about life in Shanghai. Listen and decide if each sentence is correct. For that purpose, you put A, or if it is incorrect, you put a B. Here we're going to know more about this interesting city. So please pay attention and answer, and then we can discuss if we are right or wrong.
Activity 2. So, Jen, what's it like living in Shanghai?
Well, it's the biggest city in China. It has more people than Beijing, but it's actually quite an old city, so the population of 23 million isn't growing that much compared to other cities.
Is the traffic as bad as they say?
Well, it is and it isn't. The public transport system's excellent. They have the longest train and bus networks in the world. But you can't just buy a car and drive around Shanghai. You need a special license, and the government only sells 8,000 licenses a month.
I've heard that it's quite polluted.
That is pretty awful. Most countries measure their air pollution from 0 to 100. 100 would be unhealthy for old or sick people. But in May 2010, the pollution level in Shanghai actually reached 500, which is the highest any system in the world can measure. That was worrying.
I guess there aren't many open spaces then.
Well, there aren't many large parks in the city, but that's changing. There's a great project to make an 8.5 kilometer long piece of land into natural parkland. It's alongside the river.
Are there places you can take your kids?
Well, even the smallest parks have a space for children to play. Most of them are very new, clean and safe and in great condition.
How about entertainment?
Shanghai's full of nightclubs, and there's the Chinese cinema industry, of course. There's a lot to do, things you've probably never even thought of trying.
Have you had any difficulties?
Only the usual problems. I guess the weather's been difficult. Britain has a very mild climate, but the weather in Shanghai is quite extreme. Freezing winters and very hot summers.
Are you happy you decided to move there?
Definitely. There are some great jobs for people who want to try living in China, and it's a friendly place to live.
Okay.
Yeah. Unit 4.
Okay, babies, did you listen to it? ¿Escucharon bien? Did you listen?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Good. So here we are going to see, because it's very interesting, you know, to listen to this woman talking about, you know, Shanghai. Well, As you could see, Shanghai is the biggest city in China. So this is something very interesting to keep in mind, right? And the lady says that this city has more population than Beijing. That's also another important, fact. And she also says that this city is quite old, right? Old, maybe it has many years since, the moment it was discovered. So it says that the population, of 23 million, right, isn't growing that much compared to other cities. Okay, in terms of the traffic, what does she say about the traffic? Is it good or is it bad? What does she say? Is it good or is it bad?
It's good by the public transport.
Mm?
It's good for the public transport.
Okay.
But they don't give a lot of lessons a year.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of cars.
Yeah. Okay. So she says that, well, when the guy, asks her about this question, and she says that, well, it is and it isn't. That's what she says. It is and it isn't. She says the public transport system is excellent. That's what she says. They have in Shanghai, they have the longest train, you see, and bus networks in the world. In the world. So this is very important. The longest train and bus networks in the world. But as you say, you can't just buy a car. It's not as easy as it is here to buy a car because because you can, if you drive around Shanghai, you need a special license. And she says that the government only sells, you see, 8,000 licenses a month. This is not enough for the number of population that the city has. Well, what about the city? Is the city quite polluted or not? What does she say when the guy says, I've heard that that it's quite polluted? What is her answer? Is that right or not?
Yes.
Yeah, she says, that is pretty awful, right? Okay, because most countries measure, you see, their pollution from 0 to 100, and 100 would be unhealthy, and 100 would be unhealthy, especially for old people, right? But in May, she says in May 2010, right, like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, the pollution level in that city, reached 500. Imagine that 100 is not good, very bad. And in that year, the pollution got 500. Can you imagine how people felt that year, which has been the highest the highest any system in the world can measure. That was very, very worrying. Okay, and what else did you say about Shanghai? What about the open spaces? Do they have open spaces, especially for the kids, or large parks? What do they have, according to the listening?
They didn't have much open spaces.
Yeah, so there aren't many large parks in the city. Yeah. But she says that is changing, right? Because there is a good project. She says a great, fantastic project to make 8.5 kilometer long piece of land, of natural park land. Well, in other places that you can take your kids, she says, well, even the smallest parks have a space for children to play. Most of them are very new and safe, and they are in very great conditions, right? Okay. Fabian, that you like maybe entertainment. How about entertainment in Shanghai?
In the audio the girl said that there are many places for you to entertain,
For example,
like night clubs and the Shanghai cinema.
Yeah, good. She says Shanghai is full of, you know, nightclubs, and there is the Chinese cinema industry, which is of course very important there. There's a lot of things to do there. You have probably never even thought of trying because you have many, many, many things. What about some of the difficulties that the city has? Are there any difficulties there that you have to face if you decide to go to Shanghai? Apart from the usual problems, what is another difficult or difficulty?
The climate.
Yeah, the climate. What happens with the weather?
It is extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you are freezing. I didn't listen that she said that something that is very hot.
Yeah.
But I heard that is freezing, is extremely cold.
Yeah, she says exactly that Shanghai is quite extreme, freezing in winter and very hot summers. You're right. Good. Okay, so and what is something good about, you know, Shanghai when the guy, you know, asks her, "Are you happy you decided to move there?" And the lady says, "Definitely, definitely." Why? She gives some reasons. What are the good things about this place? What do you find here that is attractive to people to go?
There's a lot of work opportunities.
Yeah, there are great jobs, exactly, great jobs for people who want, you know, to try living in China, especially in, you know, this city in Shanghai. And also because she says that, you know, this place, Shanghai, is a friendly, you know, friendly place to live. So that's why you see, I was checking, I watched a video about the life in Shanghai, and especially with the students like you, university students, and they say that Shanghai is a very interesting city to go and to study in the university. And she says because it's very friendly and that people are very special. People are very different from other cities in Shanghai. For example, people from Beijing, they are not the same. Beijing is different from Shanghai. Shanghai offers more opportunities, especially to people who are interested in working, in studying, right? So this is something good. And the people, they say that the people are like, they love having fun. You see, that's why there are, Shanghai is full of, you see, these pubs, where, you know, especially the young people can go and make friends and you see, and meet new people, so you can exchange, you know, culture, because you find people from all parts of the world in Shanghai. So take it into account because it's very interesting. I have, you know, 2 students from my program, from the English program, that have just finished a couple of years ago, that they decided to go to China, you see, and they went for a scholarship, and at the end, sun rising, they had a good time there, they did it very well, and then you see, they did a good job also in the university, because of this, you know, they were asked to stay there. So up to now, they are still there, you see. They are working there, so they have at least 7 years living in China. And they are very, you know, happy. I was also offered a job in the university in China, but I decided at the end not to stay just because of my family, no other reason, okay? And I felt it was kind of difficult because of the language, but this is not a problem because people communicate in English there, right? Okay, so my students sometimes, you know, when they visit Chile, they go to the university and they visit me and the other professors. They're very nice people, and a good experience they have. Okay, babies, let's go now. Concentrate here in this exercise and tell me what do you think about this. It says here, you will hear a radio interview with a British woman talking about life in Shanghai. Listen and decide if each sentence is correct, put in an A, or if it is incorrect, you put a B. Okay, number one then. Do you have number one there? So, can you read it, Javiera? Can you read it?
What?
Can you read the first statement so as to answer it? The first statement.
From the exercise.
Yes, number one, because we have to answer. Number one says, Shanghai
has the fastest population growth in China.
Yeah, what do you think, Javiera? Is this A or
incorrect?
B? Incorrect. Yeah. Yes, this one, incorrect. Okay. Why do you think this is incorrect?
Because she said that. What did she say? What did she say?
She says that the population of about 23, she says 23 million isn't
growing too fast.
That much. Yeah, exactly. Isn't growing that much. So that the idea is that Shanghai has the fastest population growth, fastest, I mean, going, I mean, growing. It's not that way, not as fast as we can think. You're right, Javiera. This is correct. Okay, Danai, what about number two? It says Shanghai has poor public transport.
That's incorrect.
So letter B. Yeah, you're right. Why is it incorrect? Can you support your answer? Why is it
because she says that there is excellent public transportation.
Exactly. Yes, there's excellent public transportation. Do you remember about the best system of transport they have in Shanghai?
The largest train, something like that.
Yeah, the longest, train. Yes, and also they have something very good too. What about the bus? The bus what?
I don't remember.
The bus networks, right? So this is something very interesting that they have. It means that they have a lot of buses, around, you see, the city. So this is something very important in terms of the, transportation. All right. Okay, so let me see the other student. Can you tell me, please, the next one? Any of you can decide. Networks. You see, they say bus networks, the longest train, and they have bus networks, right? This is about the system of transportation that they feel proud of. All right, so let's go with number three. Who can do number three? Karen, people are concerned about the lack of fresh air.
What does lack mean?
Lack is without. Without means falta, the lack. Without of something.
So that's correct.
Yeah, people are concerned about the lack of fresh air. Right. This is, I think, this is correct, right? A. Yeah, I think you're right. This is correct because they are worried or concerned, synonyms, about the lack of fresh air, right? Because remember that the city is very polluted. Yeah. Okay. Number 4. Fabian, can you read number 4?
Of course. Number 4. Open spaces can be found all around the city. That's fake. That's false.
Yeah. Okay. Why is it false or incorrect?
Because they don't have open spaces all around the city.
Yeah, so there aren't many, especially many large parks, and the parks are always open places. So there aren't many large open parks, large parks in the city, right? They have some open spaces but they have just, I think created, especially for the kids, right? Okay, number 5, there are playgrounds. Yeah, so who can do this one? Number 5. Number 5 says, There are playgrounds for kids in every park. That's number 5. A or B? What do you think? A or B here?
A.
A. Yeah, I think.
A.
Yeah, I think this is. Sorry, here we are.
A.
A. Yeah, see, that's because. Yeah. How can you support the statement? Because this one, in this case, please, Danai. Why do you think it's A? What happens with these spaces?
What was the question?
How can you support your answer?
About 5?
5, yes.
Okay. She said that every park, even the small parks, has a playground for kids.
Yeah, or have a space. Yeah, have a space for children to play. Good. That's the answer. That's the reason. All right, good. Let's go to number 6. There are good entertainment facilities in Shanghai. When we talk about facilities, you know, entertainment about facilities, we mean in English, this is a very common word in English, facilities. For example, we have pubs, you see discos, we can have bars, cafes, you know, these are entertainment facilities, theaters, etc. It says there are good entertainment facilities in Shanghai. Karen, what is this? Correct or incorrect?
It's correct.
Yeah,
She say that there's a lot of nightclubs, a cinema, and those things.
Yeah, and remember that Shanghai is full of nightclubs. There are nightclubs everywhere, right? Where people can go and have, you know, I mean, fun, or can have, you know, entertainment there. Okay, let's go to the other now. Number 7. 7 says Shanghai has a mild climate. You know that? So when we talk about, you know, a mild climate, mild means in English, it is not very cold, right? Or not as cold as usual. That's the meaning of mild, right? So Shanghai has a mild, you know, climate. What is that? Correct or incorrect? Who can answer this? Who? Javiera, Karen, Fabian, Danai, or any other student that is here? Who can answer this one? Is this correct or incorrect?
What does it mean? Mild.
Mild, I told you mild. Mild means that it is not very cold or not as cold as usual. That's the meaning of mild when we talk about
Then it's B.
It's B. Okay. Yeah. Why is it B, Javiera? What happens with
because the girl said that Shanghai has extreme climate.
Yes.
Sometimes it's too hot and sometimes it's too cold.
Yeah, that's correct. You see, this is when we say extreme, correct? Right? Extreme, because it could be very cold, you see, in winter, or very hot in summer. Like freezing in winter and very hot in summer. That's, you know, I mean, extreme. So this is B. You're right. Number 8, Shanghai offers good work opportunities. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, so this is correct, right? Because they say that the the woman interviewed said that there are some great jobs for people. So that means good work opportunities. So this is correct. Okay, so let's see. Now, Fabian, you are going to give a speech in this moment for 1 minute, no more. Un minuto, Fabian. And tell me about Shanghai, what you learned about Shanghai. Todo lo que aprendió de Shanghai in this listening. Yeah, you start. Have your presentation to your partners, a sus compañeros. present your.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Feel free. You are an expert, es un experto in Shanghai, and now you tell your partners all about Shanghai. All right. I am all ears. Soy todo oído. I am all ears.
Well, we can start with the population of Shanghai. The population in Shanghai is like, it's an Asian city. I mean, they are always very populated. Also, the air, the condition, the quality of the air is very bad. But that we can say that can be compensated with the large number of entertainment that you can find in this city, like nightclubs or cinemas. Cinemas. Sorry, my presentation. Also, we the climate. We can say that the climate in Shanghai is extreme, like or very cold or very hot.
Yeah, I see. You're right. Can you
also?
Go on. Siga, go on.
Okay. Also, we have a lot of something that's good in Shanghai is the work opportunities. I mean, you have a lot of work opportunities. It's a big city with a lot of work.
Okay, sir. Sorry to interrupt you. You are an expert, and remember that you're not from Chile, okay? So imagine that you are from the United States, and you're talking about Shanghai. I want to ask you a question. If I decided to go to Shanghai, would it be easy for me to find a place where to live?
That's a good question. I guess you wouldn't have a lot of problems with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't this city the city that has this $1 apartment? This 1 meter cubic?
In some places you can have, in some neighborhoods, these especially for people who live alone, or
yes,
study in the university.
Are very small places.
Yeah, small places. Sir,
so it won't be a problem.
Yeah, another question for you, sir, because I am interested in visiting that place. Is it easy for me to drive there? Do I need a license or not?
To have a drive license in Shanghai, you have to ask for a special permission, like a special driver license. The government, I want to say, doesn't give a lot of drive license there. Wow. But you have this system, this bus system is very good. Like a lot of buses around there, and they have the longest.
Yes, the longest
train.
Yes.
Is it a subway or is just a train like?
No, I think it's a train. It's like it's a train. But this is a very good system. It's a train. Sometimes it's like similar to what we have in Santiago, but it's a very good system. But it's a train. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, sir. Your information was very clear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Very good. Very good. Babies, do you think that the expert gave us good information? What do you think?
No.
No. Why not? Do you want to add any question for him?
No.
Just because it's Fabian.
No, but don't tell me
just because it's Fabian.
Fabian this is another Fabian, is an expert.
Fear me.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. It was a very nice activity. It was nice to listen to all of you, and then to these experts talking about, this city. Okay, let's go on. Seguimos. Let's go on now. Very interesting. I like to listen to people. Then let me see if it appears this. Well, it says in work in pairs and discuss. Yeah, this is the next exercise. It says, what does sound, well, we're discussed, use the answers from activity 2 to help. Yeah, so they are expert, right? So we know. What sounds attractive about listening in Shanghai? And what would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? All right, let me see if it is the same or different listening.
Unit 4, vocabulary focus, activity 2.
It's the same, I think.
So, Jen, what's it like living in Shanghai?
Yeah, it's the same.
Well,
it's the same listening. All right, so it says, what sounds attractive about living in Shanghai? And this is A, you're intelligent people. Think about this because it could be a very good question for the future speaking test. What sounds attractive about living in Shanghai? And what would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? Okay, so who can feel free to answer these questions? What sounds attractive about living in Shanghai? And what would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? I am all ears. Todo
For me,
yeah.
the work opportunities.
All right. Yeah. Good.
Also that there is a lot of entertainment places. Shanghai is full of nightclubs, but I think the most thing that made attractive to live there is the work opportunities.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. I agree. Do you agree, Karen? I mean, Fabian or Javiera and Danai?
Yes.
Do you want to add something else to this question? What sounds attractive about living in Shanghai? I think the job opportunities and the entertainment facilities.
The skyscrapers.
Yeah, okay, the skyscrapers. Yeah, the skyscrapers. Those are the tallest buildings that you find in Shanghai. Good. Now, the other question is, what would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? What would make it difficult to live in Shanghai?
Air pollution.
The extreme.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so we have two things. I heard Danai says that the weather, Danai, or no?
Air pollution. And Javi says
okay. Yeah, all right.
the climate.
The extreme climate.
Yeah, okay. So we have pollution and the extreme, weather or climate. Yeah. Why pollution would be difficult to live? Because of what?
Because when it's extreme pollution, when it's extreme polluted, you cannot go out and do exercise. I mean, that happens in Santiago, and if Shanghai has more pollution than Santiago, then it will be horrible.
Yeah. Okay. So that is correct. And Javiera, why the extreme weather would be difficult to live in Shanghai? The extreme weather.
I mean, it will be difficult. It's just the thing is getting used to it.
Yeah, all right. Especially the extreme weather, because the temperatures, you see, sometimes, especially in winter, could be very low, right? And so we are not used to those temperatures, right? And very hot, I don't know exactly the highest temperature they reach in summer. Probably maybe more than 35. You see, more than 35 degrees Celsius, right? So that's why they say this extreme, because it could be very, very high in summer and very low, you see, under zero in winter time, right? And also with maybe a lot of, probably in some places with a lot of snow. All right, thank you, very good. Let's see. All right, this is unit 4, activity 4. Yeah, this is what we have here. Well, here are, it says this is about town and city in your book. In your book, it says town and city, activity 4. Here are words in italics, yes, like here. You see this one is in italic, population growth. In activity 2, created. A, it says noun plus noun, or B, adjective plus noun. All right. In this case, you see, we have population, since you know suffixes, ustedes conocen los sufijos, suffixes, algunos. Por ejemplo, this one, EON, like education, population, translation, interpretation, etc. Yeah, these ones are usually in English nouns because of the suffix. Los sufijos son súper relevantes because they are telling me what part of the sentence it is, if it is a noun, if it is an adjective, or if it is an adverb, right? In this case, because of this, we know that this is a noun. And here, this word, growth, because of the TH, well, when we have these words at the end, we usually know that they are nouns. Growth, right? Growth. All right, so here we have them. 1 and 2. 2 words together, so 2 nouns. This is a noun and this is a noun. 2 nouns together. Okay, so when we have these 2 nouns together in English, we call compound nouns. Compound nouns, this is the name. And these compound nouns is when you have 2 words together, and if they are compound nouns, means 2 nouns together. Sometimes we can find an adjective plus noun also, right? In general, they are compounds. Compounds, this is the name, compounds. And compounds can be formed, as I am telling you, with 2 nouns, or it could be an adjective and a noun, right? Okay. Yes.
How do you spell compound?
C-O-M-P-O-U-N-D, compound, right? You're going to study this in grammar next semester. En gramática comunicativa tenemos que pasarle los compounds, porque es parte de la gramática, ¿ya? Tenemos que verlo en profundidad en gramática comunicativa. But now I am giving you a general information about, what compounds are and how they are formed, okay? Well, as I told you, compound nouns, you see, are 2, sometimes, and more words. We can find sometimes 3, right? So 2 or more words that are used together. You use together, right? And as a noun. And with these words, we give a meaning. Y eso da un significado, right? For example, we have, let me see. Yeah, in the example in the language tip, you have ice and cream. Cream is a noun. Ice is a noun. With these 2 nouns, we form a new word that is something we like, ice cream. You see? So this is the idea of these compound nouns. Or, for example, when you say cup is a noun in English, cup, una tacita, cup. Tea, el té es una taza. But when you say teacup, what do you mean? Que da un significado especial, que se refiere a esa taza específica, que son las tazas del té. No es lo mismo la taza del café, la taza del té, el tazón grande, que es un mug, right? So, this is the idea of these compounds, that with the 2 words together, they have a special meaning, tienen un significado. Esa es la idea de los compound nouns, okay? Well, so in this case, for example, it says Shanghai has the fastest population growth. Here, what we have is 2 nouns together, right? Hay 2 sustantivos juntos, que es population, que es la población, and growth, y es el crecimiento, right? So with these 2, nosotros nos referimos entonces al crecimiento de la población. Here we have 2 nouns together, so this is the correct one here. And in number 2, that says Shanghai has poor public transport. Okay? Yeah, in this case, what do we have? What do we have here? ¿Qué tenemos acá? Yeah, dice public transport. Transport, is a noun. Es un sustantivo, ¿cierto? Transport. Public, this is an adjective. Es un adjetivo que es público, ¿no es cierto? Es transporte público. Es un adjetivo public, with a C, public. So, with these 2, este es un transporte especial. ¿Sí? Estas 2 palabras dan un meaning. Y el meaning es el transporte público, el que usa todo el mundo. Toda la gente tiene acceso a este transporte, a este public transport. Y esto tenemos aquí un adjective que es public y tenemos el noun que es transport. ¿Ya? Entonces es letter B. ¿Ya? Can you identify here in this case? Number 3, number 4. Pueden identificar con lo poco que saben de gramática todavía, no mucho, saben ya, pero no tanto, pero saben. Can you identify, for example, the rest of the sentences? For example, in number 3, in number 4, and in number 5 and 6. Esos son 7. Estos son ejemplos, están adicionales, ya no aparecen en el libro, pero están adicionales a la actividad del número 4 que dice, how are the words in italics in activity 4, right? It says here, created, noun plus noun, or be adjective plus noun. Yeah. Let's see. Vamos entonces. Number 4. Can you identify number 4?
B.
Yeah. B. Right. And where are the word? Open spaces. Yeah. Okay. And number 5. Playgrounds. Está formado por play y por grounds. Son dos palabras que están juntas, pero son dos palabras distintas. Play y ground. A, yes. Good, no, entertainment facilities. A, good. Bien, porque los ment, acuérdense que el sufijo ment se usa para formar sustantivos. Ment, ¿ya? Entertainment. Then we have here we are. Number 7 says mild climate. Climate es un noun, ¿cierto? Ya. Mild, que lo conocen, hay adjetivos que uno conoce desde cabro chico, como tall, ¿no es cierto? Short, cold, hot, mild. So, what do we have? What is mild?
Fabián says B.
Yeah, B. I mean, no, 7B. 7, no 6. 6, 7. 7 is B. Yes? Adjective plus noun. Good. 8, Shanghai offers good work opportunities. No, sorry, good, yeah, work opportunities. Work opportunities. Work, ¿qué es lo que es work? A, right? We have two nouns together que se refieren a las oportunidades laborales. Work opportunities. Okay, so they are correct, you see. So we have noun plus noun, adjective plus noun, noun plus noun, correct, and noun plus noun. Play, de jugar, grounds, de suelo. O sea, esto que si junto las dos juntas, si están pegaditas, playgrounds, son los patios, como patios o espacios para jugar, playgrounds. Okay, this is the idea of, you know, what we find as a compound, right? In the book, en el libro, in the book, what you find, lo que tienen ustedes dice, fíjense en el texto, en el número 4 de su página 38, page 38. It says language tip. You have an explanation there that says compound nouns are two or more words that are used together as a noun. Example, ice cream. Collocations, después habla de collocation. Dice, collocations are words which are often used together. For example, mild climate, not weak climate. Have a cup of tea, not take a cup of tea. Yeah, that's collocations. Collocations es otra cosa. También lo van a ver en gramática. Collocations has to do with the words that you can use. For example, in English, for instance, I cannot say weak climate. Lo que yo puedo decir, por ejemplo, si el clima es malo, o sea, es malito, por ejemplo, yo podría decir mild climate, pero no puedo decir weak climate. No se dice, el clima no es débil, o sea, no se refiere a eso. El clima puede ser mild, puede ser hot, puede ser extreme, puede ser cold, etc. Pero nunca weak. Una persona, yo puedo decir, su idioma puede ser weak, débil, pero no el clima. A eso se refieren las collocations. Ya que no se puede jugar con, que se me ocurrió cualquier adjetivo, lo agarro y lo pesco. No, no es cualquiera. Eso es lo que tienen que ustedes aprender, que no cualquiera. Para eso hay que ir más en profundo y profundizar cuando uno habla incluso en el español, ¿qué es el adjetivo correcto? ¿Cuál es lo correcto? Lo que debemos usar realmente. Lo mismo cuando tú dices, por ejemplo, have a cup of tea o take a cup of tea. No, yo a la persona le digo, ok, please, have a cup of tea. O sea, sírvase una tacita de té, ¿cierto? Have a cup of tea, please. No le digo take a cup of tea, ¿cierto? Porque take es agarrar algo, pescarlo y tomarlo, no como servirse una taza de té. Have a cup of tea. Eso es lo que uno dice en un buen inglés. Have a cup of tea. Por ejemplo, ¿qué es lo que es la otra collocation? Collocation, por ejemplo, si yo digo mi edad o la edad de usted o de cualquier persona, quien sea, no puedo decir, qué sé yo, Mr. Miller has 18 years old. No, porque la collocation en inglés no se usa para decir la edad, jamás vamos a decir have or has, sino que para la edad en inglés, ya eso se llama pensar en inglés, cuando se usa una right collocation. Para la edad yo voy a usar el verbo be. Maria is 20 years old. Peter is 40 years old. They, ellos dos, por ejemplo, los dos que están ahí sentados, they are 25 years old. Eso es collocation. ¿Se fijan? Por ejemplo, cuando uno dice con el verbo drink o el verbo take, bueno, eso ustedes lo saben ya, que take son para las cosas sólidas y drink es para los líquidos, son collocations también. Yo no puedo usar y agarrar porque take y drink pueden tomar, los dos son tomar, pero todos tienen una diferencia. Uno, one collocates with certain specific vocabulary and the other is used with another specific vocabulary. That is what we call in English collocation, right? Okay, it says here, which of the noun in the box collocate with a fresh? Yeah, in the book, en el libro. Oye, ¿cómo están con la hora? Que ustedes tienen prueba. No, hasta aquí nomás llegamos, babies. Voy a cerrar porque ustedes tienen prueba ahora. ¿Ok?
No.
No,
vamos a dejar
que devuelva a la realidad, por favor.
Ya, el número 5 queda de tarea. Tarea.
Okay.
¿Ya? Ya, tranquilos para la prueba, por favor, no hagan ni una tontera, lean bien las instrucciones. Lo más importante es leer la instrucción y si dice present simple or continuous, vayan a ese tiempo y no piensen en otro, ¿ya? O si le dice, no sé, pues use, reescriba, qué sé yo, no usando más de 3 palabras, fíjense bien en lo que pasa. Si es continue, por ejemplo, bueno, vamos, en vez de continuar, usemos el sinónimo, que es go on, si está go on, lo mismo que hicimos la otra vez. O si dice, él deja de fumar, si lo reescribo y abajo empieza la oración y hay un espacio y dice up, es porque vamos a usar give up, que era dejar de. ¿Se acuerdan de esas cositas? ¿Ya? Entonces, todas esas cosas con calma, acuérdense los adjetivos, si hay que poner verdadero o falso en algo que diga it's important to, y siempre va a ser it's important to, o difficult to, o easy to, o hard to, ¿ya? Con el to infinitive, el verbo to study, it's hard to study, it's easy to study, etc. Detallitos importantes, ¿ya? Pero con calma y tranquilidad, ¿ok? Los vocabularios que también sabemos ya del stir fry vegetables, de, qué sé yo, de, no sé, todo lo que vimos con el tema de los vegetables, bien, tenerlo presente, ya es súper importante, fatty, todo eso que vimos ahí, yo creo que también, bueno, y no se pongan nerviosos. Bueno, vayan para que lean el correo con calma, porque a las 11:10 parte. Ya, listo, baby. Good luck, buena suerte. Yo tengo ahora con segundo año muy buena suerte, pero los otros dos tienen que estar abiertos, los profes, para cualquier consulta responder. All right? Good luck, buena suerte.
Profe.
Take it easy.
Nos
Bye
vemos.
bye. Salgan de aquí para poder cerrar. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ya, la Fernanda no ha salido. Ahí sí. Bye.